welcome to episode 8 of Wide Plus TV. I'm Tony and I'll be your host. I'm the marketing manager at Wide Plus. In every episode of Wide Plus TV, we'll be exposing marketing secrets, insider knowledge, and business advice and lessons that we've learned through the creation of Wide Plus. Wide Plus TV is your chance to take a little bit of time out of your day and to join me in discussion about the marketing world. Even if you don't want to join in, using the hashtag #TeaBreak, you can still take some time away from your work and see what we have to say. We need you to share your most pressing marketing questions with us, to share the word about Wide Plus TV, and also to take part. We also want to interview marketers, business owners, and influencers on this channel. If you want to join in, send an email to hello@wideplus.com. So moving on to this week's marketing hack, which is for your content marketing. Are you repurposing your old content? If you're among the majority of marketers and marketing teams, you'll be short on time to do your work and short on resources to get it done. This causes problems when you're going down the time-consuming route of content marketing. It takes a lot of time and resource to produce top-quality content, as you're probably all too aware. So here's a time-saving tip for your content marketing. Repurpose that old content. If it was good enough to publish once and in one format, then it can be used time and time again in different formats. Your audience won't have seen all of your old content, and they might only want to consume your content in one format too. Give them the chance to digest that information that you're giving them in as many different ways as you can to make sure that they use the content and also share it with their networks too. Think about a traditional blog post. What other ways can you showcase the information in it? So you've got maybe a series of images, maybe a full-length video, short videos of each section, maybe some sound bites, similar to a podcast even. There's infographics or even potentially PDF downloads. These will get you going for starters. If you do have some evergreen content in another format, why not consider repurposing it into something else? Going down this route means that you don't have to always create brand new content. Use what you already have and what you already know works and give that another chance in a new format. So moving on to our marketing strategy section, where this week we'll be discussing closed loop marketing. So marketing teams are often at odds with the sales departments. There are endless debates about who's responsible for leads. Even more arguments occur after the quality of leads and what should happen when they're not sufficient. Closed-loop marketing solves this issue by allowing marketers to review data about what happened to the leads that they entered into the system. So there's a quote on screen from John Wanamaker: "Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is I don't know which half." This well-known quote is often cited when people discuss closed-loop marketing. And it simply means, does the quote, that because of a lack of analysis and understanding, it's impossible to know which marketing techniques are working and which aren't. Not anymore though. Obviously, well-known marketing term means that sales and marketing departments work together based on the data that they've collected and processed, and that's the closed-loop marketing model. The alignment of your sales and marketing departments allows a smooth flow of information between departments, improving communications and through the loop that you see on screen. So you can identify where your campaigns are working and where they can be improved by closing the loop. You can take this insight to create more engaging, personalised and effective campaigns for the future. The more data you've collected, the more accurate and widely applicable your insights will be. Marketing isn't just one straight line from cold lead to purchase anymore. People need to be nurtured before purchase and cared for afterwards as well. Now, most marketing teams and marketers work on the right-hand side of the loop that you see. So they'll create their email campaigns. They'll look for the engagement and interactions on those campaigns, and they'll measure conversions from them. Unfortunately, they don't then feed that into a central database or central area to analyse that data. And what they do is they'll just knee-jerk and move back onto the next marketing campaign, measuring engagement and interactions and looking for conversions. If all they could do after that is just add the data and all those new insights into a central database or the CRM or ERP or whatever software or platform they're using to house that data. You could even do it in an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheets if you needed to. But put those insights into the data set against each of your contacts that you've got. Start analysing what's working for them, what isn't working for them. When it comes to email, what emails do they open? What do they click on? What type of language needs to be used? What type of subject line triggers them to open? When it comes to things like maybe Facebook advertising, Facebook promotions, look for the campaigns you've created and look for where the interactions and engagements occur. If you can then start using that data that you're collecting, campaign after campaign, from one area, and then start analysing all of that data in one holistic approach, if you will, the 360-degree view or the single customer view, if you want to call it that. You can then analyse all of that data you've got, make much smarter decisions on insights and opportunities that might present themselves, and then use that data to create the campaigns and feed it all back through in that loop. If you do that with campaign after campaign, you build a much bigger data set in the middle. That data is where the best decision making comes from, and that's where the best results come from, with the best decisions. You're using data. This can all be done in real time as well in most CRMs and most database platforms. So it's not a case of you having to wait for things to happen and you're waiting weeks to analyse campaigns. For most platforms that you're using for email marketing and your Facebook and LinkedIn, there's real-time reporting functionality there. You can draw that data into your set, make decisions on it in real time, and then make changes to your campaigning going forward. It works for email, it works for social media, it works for your PPC ads, it works right across the full marketing discipline. So definitely consider using that closed loop marketing model there. So moving on, letting data guide your marketing strategy. So once you've run that campaign, you've collected the results, you can use those insights, as I've just mentioned, to make much more intelligent decisions for your future campaigns. Now, using a data-driven approach to email marketing gives you a solid foundation for decisions within your marketing campaigns themselves. Now, before marketers close the loop, there's no way of identifying why a campaign is performing in a particular way. Taking the data from campaign performance and re-inputting it into your system means that you can identify the reasons why a campaign is performing a certain way. Marketers can identify where leads are getting stuck in the marketing loop as well. Using the information they collect to identify common problems, they can then streamline processes and preempt issues that may be encountered along the way. So how can closing the loop help you? So you can make your sales and marketing departments work closely together. But how does that impact campaign performance and effectiveness? So here are a few of the main benefits. First of all, you've got a deeper understanding of contact behaviour. So you can use your insights to gain a deeper understanding of customer behaviours. Each time you send an email campaign, for example, you're adding to the wealth of data that you store about your contacts. So you'd be measuring opens, clicks, any preferences. Even if somebody unsubscribes, you can use that to enhance your data decision making later on down the line. You can convert leads with ease. So use the insights that you gain from your analytics to convert more leads. As you feed information between your sales and marketing departments, you can ensure that a higher conversion rate for your campaigns. Use the data you collect to establish what qualities are present in good quality leads. Then consider going down a lead scoring route if you've got that functionality. Future marketing campaigns can then be centred around those particular qualities or behaviours or actions that you identify as important to moving people through the conversion funnel. You can save time with repeat customers. When a customer's approaching the end of the customer journey, you can use a well-timed email to prompt a repeat purchase. You can use this strategy to shorten the consideration phase of the marketing loop. Higher team satisfaction, so increase the level of satisfaction in your sales and marketing departments too. This strategy allows you to streamline your processes, meaning that you can give your employees more accurate information about their performance. Using that correctly, this can improve motivation levels for your teams and provide them with realistic targets to work towards too. And you can target paid advertising. So after you've collected information about your leads and how they react when they go through your conversion funnel, you can target paid advertising campaigns at specific buyer personas and customer profiles. So how do you get started with closed loop marketing? Well, to get started with this approach, you do have a number of factors to take into consideration. First of all, a CRM system. So you need to have a central hub of data that collects data about all of your campaigns for all of your contacts and prospects. Centralising all your data eliminates inconsistencies and makes the process of updating content much quicker as well, especially if you start using things like integrations between one platform and another so that you've got all the data in one place to start analysing from, rather than having to jump around several different platforms. Building the team. So your team needs to buy into the idea. Using this strategy leaves no room for blame, as insights indicate where your system is failing to perform. There's nowhere to hide when the data's there. Triggered emails. So trigger email campaigns based on the places your customers are most likely to get stuck in the conversion funnel. You need to identify where and how you're going to automate email sends and monitor the performance to ensure their effectiveness. So you may need to look at some sort of marketing automation software to make that job a little bit easier. And empowering customers. So encourage customers to review your company after they've purchased. Once you've created your streamlined marketing process, you need people to know how good it is. For this purpose, there's nothing better than recommendations from people who have experienced it. So aligning the sales and marketing departments in a closed-loop model gives you the best possible marketing decision-making foundation. You can use these insights to close the loop between sales and marketing, and that creates a more streamlined and effective conversion funnel that ultimately improves performance as well. So moving on to an update on the Wired Plus journey. So following on from the work that we did on our content distribution plan last week, if you've not seen last week's episode, please go back onto the channel and watch that. We've changed our link building strategy. We already have a good foundation of links to our site, but to ensure that we get the best results over the long term, we need to keep building links back to it. Every website is the same in that respect. So in all seriousness, you can't just build it and expect people to find you and your content these days. As we discussed last week as well, that field of dreams marketing is dead, as Brian Fanzo said. So you need to be proactive at every stage. And this is why we're changing our link building strategy. It is working, we can just do it a little bit better. So we've created a new process. If you would like to see a copy of our own SEO and content marketing link building process, send an email to hello@wiredplus.com. We'll send a copy out to you, no problem at all. So to boil it down, basically what we're going to be doing is targeting our competition in the areas where they're getting their link juice or their backlinks. So we're going to look at backlink analysis, we're going to look at competitor analysis, we're going to look at the search engine results as well, and see where we can start skyscrapering existing content that's ranking to boost the reputation of our brand as a thought leader and industry voice. We're still quite a small name in quite a big pond. So what we need to do is start getting the content out there that we know people need, that we know people want, and we just need to make sure that we're showing in the relevant searches for those. So we need to look at how to skyscraper the content that is existing out there already. So you'll find it in your own industry, your own niche as well. There's certain pieces of information that show up on the first page of the search results pages, whether that's Google or Bing or whatever you use. You'd look at it and you think, God, we can do better than that. We can create better content than that. We have created better content than that. So why is that ranking and not ours? And that is basically what we're looking at doing. We're looking at creating better content than exists already. And that could be a mix of looking at the content that's there, adding our own commentary and spin to it. Obviously, we're not going to be breaching any copyrights and copying people's work by any means, but we'll look up the knowledge that's already out there, the advice that's being shared, and then we'll share our own version of that. But obviously we've got to think from an SEO point of view as well, so we've got to look at things like keywords, not densities and such, but we've got to look at the content we're writing. Is it semantically correct? Is it in-depth enough? Is it engaging enough from a user point of view? And it's all about making sure that people are getting the information they need quickly and readily. If we can do that, then the search results, in particular Google, their search engine will then trust the fact that we're producing good quality content. We'll see our ranks rise, the positions of our content rise, and then hopefully as a result of that, we'll see the inbound coming links and also traffic coming as a result of those as well. So if you want to read a little bit more about how we're going to approach that link building strategy, follow our journey on the Wired Plus Hub. You can sign up to receive weekly updates. All you need to do is just click on the link on screen or follow the link as you can see it there. So it's bit.ly, Wired Plus Journey. sign up to receive the weekly updates, and you'll be able to see us as we progress through our different strategies and the different moves we're having to make our brand stand out in a crowded marketplace. So there's something there for every business. It doesn't matter what industry, niche or sector that you're in. It doesn't matter whether you're B2B, B2C or not-for-profit. The lessons that we're learning on our own particular journey in the business are lessons that every business will have to go through at some point. Even if you've been through it already, you might see some new little tricks that we're coming up with to get through those slightly more difficult times when you have to get your head down and start working for your living. So, as usual, we are offering a free trial for Wide Plus TV viewers. If you're interested in giving the Wide Plus platform a try and see what you're missing out at the moment on the fact you can collect all that data into one place, analyse it, and then start sending marketing campaigns from one platform. It integrates with any platform that you may be using at this point in time, so you don't necessarily have to get rid of what you're already using. It would work alongside and just give you extra tools, extra more powerful functionality as well. And just the sheer fact that everything's all in one place and you don't have to remember hundreds of passwords to get your work done day in and day out. So that's it for today's show. In the next episode, we'll be talking about link building, an SEO hack, and an update from our journey to disrupt the marketing software industry again. So subscribe to our channel to make sure you don't miss that next episode. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you can join me again next time. Until then, happy marketing. Bye for now.